Alright boys, today we are gonna talk about a different thing. Paradox Interactive. The makers of EU4, OI4, Victoria 2 and 3, Seiki 3, etc, etc, etc. I think the majority of people that enjoy historical games, that genre, has heard about this company or came in touch with it one way or another. And today, I decided to make a little video about this company. And don't worry, I'm working on an historical video which I'm hoping to release soon. You see, I had finished some work earlier today, and since I had some free time, I decided to play something. Going through my Steam library, I randomly stumbled across a Seiki 3 dev diary. And yes, that's an actual dev diary about bridges. Fucking bridges! You see, its predecessor, Crusader Kings 2, is a fantastic game. It was released in 2012. In it, you play as a family in a medieval era. You maneuver your way through medieval politics, warfare, and everything in between. And your attempt not only to make your dynasty survive and last, but to flourish and rise to power. Now, Crusader Kings is something else. In typical Paradox Interactive fashion, the base game is bland. It's missing all the content you had with Seiki 2, such as being able to play republics, having to deal with diseases spreading thanks to warfare and trade routes, and so much more. It's an okay game, I guess. I mean, Seiki 2 wasn't perfect for sure. Infamously, you couldn't even play a Muslim nation without the DLC, and a lot of the content, if not the majority, was locked behind the DLC. But if you own every single DLC, the game is actually amazing. So my dear viewer, you would expect its sequel to improve on the previous game mechanics, the DLCs included, right? Yeah, about that. The way Paradox does sequels is rather simple. They re-release the same basic game, the same pile of shit, with some better graphics and some tweaks then and there, and then they re-release every single DLC with, of course, some minor tweaks, just to be able to claim that they ain't Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. If this sounds familiar to you, it's the same kind of bullshit that companies like Bethesda, EA, and Ubisoft do. Yet for some reason, Paradox seems to get a free pass. I have thought about this subject for a bit, and I came to the major reason why I believe this is a thing. The community. You see, while every company has its sims, looking at you Fallout, Paradox games have so many fanboys, people who will literally spurg out if you dare criticize Paradox and its poor devs. Heck, you don't even have to go to Paradox official forums, just go to the Paradox Games Reddit pages. You will be literally downvoted to hurt if you dare go as far as to say something that is somewhat intelligent and critical of the shitty games. The funny thing though, a lot of these sims ain't even veteran players. The best example I can give you is Victoria 3, a pile of utter garbage, where a tiny fucking rock in the middle of the Atlantic is able to completely destroy and run the Russian imperial economy to the ground. It is quite literally an internet browser click game, where you literally just click to build and rebuild factories. Like, if you want to click so much, go play fucking Anno 1800. I love that game. At least you can build a nice looking city and have RTS elements. The only thing the Victoria 3 map is a bonus. You don't even need to look at the map to play the game. It is completely ridiculous. Now compare that to Victoria 2, an amazing game, not the perfect like every other game, but an amazing game with very good economics, very good diplomacy, and very okay, warfare. The things that are the Victorian century. But oh well. A lot of people, especially Victoria 2 players, really didn't like Victoria 3. I wonder why. And the most famous case of this is the YouTuber Spudgun. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone has heard, but he was literally bullied by Victoria 3 fanboys because he dared to say that the game didn't hold to its predecessor. If this isn't bad enough, Paradox itself managed to become even bigger scumbags, acting as if re-releasing the same pre-packaged shit of DLC that should have been in the base game in the first place was a way to, and I quote, keep afloat the company paid employees and allow the game lifespan to increase and live on. Yeah, I'm sure the text notes 2.15 billion, not million, billion dollar worth company really needs these players to pay for shit DLC to make their game enjoyable. I mean, it ain't like they are taking over their competition either. Isn't that right, Prison Architect? Oh. Now, you may ask yourself, Wolfgang, we already know this. Why do you keep repeating it over and over again? Why are you rambling nonsense? Well, my dear viewer, the reason why I'm doing this is to give everyone a piece of advice. If you have something that you love, that you enjoy, keep the fuck out of it. The entire reason this circle of shit continues Paradox or any other company like EA, Ubisoft and Bethesda for that matter is because of simps and fanboys. They ruin our favorite games, our favorite movies, and even our favorite books. Their cock-sacking and bootlicking knows no bloody bounds. And it only serves to reinforce and maintain this spiral of shit and these disgusting anti-consumer market practices. I will end this rather short video with one note. Do any of you remember when games didn't have DLCs or expansions? You remember when games had to release a finished and polished product because they didn't have a second chance? Do any of you, my dear viewers, remember those days? Yeah, those were nice days.
I never asked to be squad leader, but I had no choice. Now I've got 13 soldiers under my command. 13 men depending on me to make the right decisions and not get them killed. 13 families relying on me to bring their husbands and sons home. 13. 13 is not a lucky number. Stand up! Up! Check your equipment! Remember, this squad sticks together! Once you hit the ground, find Baker! Sound off! 14, 13 okay, 12 okay! Corey is hit! Let's get the hell out of here! We gotta jump, son! We wait for the green light! We wait any longer, there won't be a fucking green light! Baker, stand in the door! I never asked to be squad leader.